Happy 2014! Hi Sagittarius! This is your astrology forecast for the coming year 2014. The new year starts off with a big crash bang with a supermoon, fully charged supermoon on the 1st of January in Capricorn. January is a powerful month. It's going to be here in your house of finance, money. So we've got Sun and Moon, obviously in a new moon, supermoon. We've got also Venus retrograde here in this second house of finance for you, Sagittarius. So the year starts out with a big bang concerning finances. Now this new moon is going to give you an opportunity to restructure your finances in a really healthy way, to make sure that you're budgeting, you've got things clean and clear, that if you've got debts, that you've got things organised, you've got a plan as to how you're going to get out of debt, if you've got assets, how you're going to protect those assets. Everything connected with your money and your finances is triggered right at the beginning of this year. With Venus retrograde there, it's also an important time for you to look at how you deal with money. Are you using money productively? Is money slipping through your fingers? Venus retrograde there can in fact bring some money back to you. Maybe somebody owed you some money and they pay you back. Or maybe there's something, an insurance policy could actually come to you and you get some money back during a Venus retrograde. Something can come back to you. Also a partner could come back to you. Somebody you've maybe not seen for a long time could in fact come back into your life as well. It's very important with all this activity in your second house, Saggy, to look at what your values are deeply. Pluto's there as well. What's important to you? Is it important to you to have really satisfying work? Do you have that? Is that your number one priority? Or is your number one priority your children? Or is your number one priority finding a love relationship or a soulmate? What's the most important? And then work from there. Really, you may need to reprioritize what's important in your life. Because when you do that, then you know where to put your energy. What's going to make you the happiest. So that's important too. So January's an intense month. The next most intense month is going to be April, and then after that October. So those are like the 3 intense months of the year. And at the end of the video I will show the dates, all the dates with what's coming up. So it will all be clearer by the end of the video. So Mars, planet Mars, going to stay in one sign, unusually, in your 11th house here. Mars in Libra until the 26th of July, so almost 7 months of the year, Mars staying here. Now, this Mars is in your house of friendship. It's a wonderful time to put energy into making new friends, but also a good time to re-energize old friendships. It's a good time for working with a group of people, working with like-minded people. It will be a wonderful time to expand your social circle. And Sagittarius, you like social, most of you. So this Mars, put energy into it. If you like going dancing, go dancing, take some lessons. Do something practical that can bring you in contact with like-minded people. People with whom you share a similar interests, common ground. Having Mars here in this 11th house is a really great time to energize your goals, your dreams, your wishes. Really think about what it is you're wanting, and then with the Mars energy you can energize it, not only by actions but also by your thinking patterns. What are you thinking, what your emotions, what you're visualizing. So you can energize your dreams, and especially when Mars goes retrograde between the 1st of March and the 19th of May, you'll have an opportunity to reflect on friendships, on the people that you've met, the people you're in touch with. Are these friendships nourishing? Are they really in balance for you? Or do you need Do you want to have more acquaintances rather than deep, deep friendships? Because deep friendships take up so much of your time. All this will be an opportunity to reevaluate during that Mars retrograde. And also reevaluate those goals. Get a different perspective on your goals. And then, when Mars goes direct again after the 19th of May, then you can take real action, concrete action, because the Mars energy will be going forward with you after the 19th of May. And you can take action, meet new people, people that may lead to a romance, to a love, certainly after the 19th of May. As I said, April is the next power month, mainly because we've got eclipses at that point and an exact square on April 21st between Pluto here in your house of finance and Uranus here in your house of creativity. Sagittarius, you're so creative, so many of you. Uranus, Pluto, it's triggering you to use your creativity. And creativity isn't just music, art, painting, all that type of stuff. Creativity can come in any area. You could be a creative genius, as Einstein was with mathematics. So keep in mind, you can be creative in whatever field you're in. And it's about being unique, coming up with your unique ideas. This can be very exciting, Sagittarius, because if you're using your unique ideas, it can help you with your finances. It can help you grow and earn more money, maybe even passively, if you will use that creative spirit to its fullest. So this is a wonderful time, in fact, for triggering maybe a new business idea, for taking a business in a new direction. It's great as well, and so important, Sagittarius, for looking at what you enjoy. What are you passionate about? Ask yourself the question, what do I love? And then make what you love into a business and earn money from it. And that's what's being triggered for you here. Not to be doing drudgery work, but to be doing something you love and creatively earning a living from it. That being said, April 14th and 15th, we have a lunar eclipse at 25 degrees of Libra, joining this Mars up in this house of friendships, relationships, dreams. And then on these eclipses come in pairs, so I'll do them in pairs. April 28th and 29th, we have a solar eclipse in Taurus here at 8 degrees of Taurus, here the solar eclipse. So this is this pair of eclipses for you. Sagittarius happening in your 11th house and your 6th house here. So what's going to be triggered here is, as I've said, the reevaluation of friendships, goals, dreams, and also maybe putting some energy into a community project, a charity, something where you're helping others in some way and feeling like you're making a contribution. And here, this solar eclipse happening in your 6th house, shining a light on your health. What are you doing about your health? Are you being sensible about what you're eating? Are you eating too much sugar? You know what the balance should be. Sagittarius, you tend to go over the top. You're ruled by Jupiter, so maybe it needs to come into some kind of balance. Same with your work area. Are you working too much? Are you busy? Too busy? Or are you not busy enough? It's going to be about finding balance in the work area. Could also bring you somebody who is kind to you in the work area, or somebody who is dishonest. So you need to look out, who can you trust, who can you not trust? And really that will shine a light on it for you in this area. Jupiter, your ruler, your ruling planet of good fortune, Sagittarius, is in your 8th house until the 17th of July. So in the 8th house, this could bring an inheritance, this could bring good fortune from somebody else, giving you money, wanting to sponsor you, a grant, maybe an investment from somebody. It could also mean an expansion of your assets in some way. And it could also mean that you want to go into a partnership with somebody. You look to do something together with somebody. I would also caution you, however, because we've got the Pluto energy opposite it, so make sure again that you can trust whoever you decide that you're going to get into bed with, if you like. Also, talking about getting into bed, this does reveal your sexuality and a growth maybe in understanding your sexuality and having a greater intimacy with somebody that you love, and also, not necessarily with somebody else, and a greater intimacy with yourself and your needs and what you want. October is the next power month with another pair of eclipses coming up. And we've got a lunar eclipse at 15 degrees of Aries on October the 8th, and this joins the Uranus energy. Powerful stuff. And October the 23rd, we have a solar eclipse at 0 degrees of Scorpio, here joining Saturn in your 12th house. So the two houses triggered in October for you, Saggy, are going to be your 5th house, your house of creative energy, and also this could bring a child into your life, doing something with children, getting pregnant if you wanted that, but certainly something about the inner child in your life and bringing more pleasure and fun and jokiness into your life, seeing the funny side of things. And then this 12th house here, and you've got being triggered by the solar eclipse in October, and as well having Saturn in that 12th house pretty much the whole of the year, Sagittarius, until December the 24th anyway. This Saturn is in your 12th. So endings, completions, getting rid of things that aren't working anymore, decluttering. Maybe there's things you need to get rid of that are just in your way, things that are blocking you. You know how it is, if your room is full of things, you can't bring something new into it. So make space. Same in your relationships. I'm not saying relationships have to end during this time, although I think some of your relationships will have already ended, some of you. But make space for the new. Restructure your life. Restructure everything, financially, relationships, home, family, career, everything. It's an opportunity to restructure yourself on the inside as well. It's important that you meditate. It's important that you find the quiet space and that you try as much as you can to live in that present moment awareness and the mindfulness. This too is important, that's being triggered by that solar eclipse in Scorpio for you at the end of October. And to roll the year out with a nice big bang, on December the 15th, we've got another square between this Pluto and Uranus, again reiterating the emphasis on your finances and your creative energies. And all through the year, and I forgot again with Jupiter to tell you that after the 17th of July, Jupiter moves into your 9th house for the rest of the year. And Jupiter in your 9th is wonderful for travel, for going on a trip, for exploring something new, for maybe going on a spiritual retreat. It's great for international business, for learning something new, and it's also good for publishing. If you want to be published, if you want to be noticed, but particularly good for the written word to be out there, to be heard, to be seen. If you've got anything going on with a court case, it could resolve itself during this time favourably for you. And as I was saying, we've got the overtones of this grand square going on, and certainly for at least 7 months of the year, it's very prevalent. And so being activated as well is this 11th house of friendship, of contribution, of doing something that feels useful and helping others, and also getting more intimate, being ready to become more intimate with people, to connect. You can connect in a heartbeat with people, just that heart connection. And that's being triggered as well by this activity in the 5th house for you, which rules the heart energy. So heart opening, heart energy for you, Sagittarius, this year. And that will bring you so much of the longing that you're looking for. It'll help with that, and it will bring you a lot of fulfillment. Thank you for listening, subscribing, sharing, commenting. If you'd like me to look at your chart in more detail, I'd be delighted to do so. I wish you a very happy 2014. Bye for now.